Pisces, good morning. How are you, Pisces? Me little fish, 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 fish. You could be dealing with another fish, or you just eat fish, or you are a fish. Anyway, how you doing, fishy? Pisces, you can watch this as Life Path 3, or just as a normal Piscean. Okay, so let's see what you've got coming up. So this is your next 48 hours, Pisces. Pisces, what they've got coming up. So you could be on an online dating service or providing a service for a lot of you. Now that can be business related or just like looking at someone or waiting to hear from someone. This is normally like profiling pictures, long distance relationships, thinking about traveling, thinking about someone at a distance. You could be distancing yourself from an ex and then considering going out dating. This is the dating pool. So you could be dating a Paul or a Putchie or a Piscean or another one. Okay, but if you are single and you're a Pisces, this is someone that possibly doesn't live in the same country and they live across the world or something like that, and you might be considering traveling at some point or at least talking to someone via the World Wide Web. Okay, unless your name's Billy or that's my everybody asks me. My nickname is actually Billy, but like Billy Webb. Okay, that's also Charlotte. That would be Charlotte's Web. Okay, so Charlotte, caught in a trap I can't hold back because I love you too much, baby. Some of you might be in love with your baby. Okay, so you might have children for a lot of you, and I love you too much, baby. Love can be lovers. There could be a Gemini, possibly. I also channel, by the way. So like the lovers could be here, like a Gemini or maybe a Cappy. But world experience. I'm experienced worldly. Okay, the name Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer. If it is a Capricorn, that would also mean Gemini in my book because I channel through numbering. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, Pisces. Ooh. So there's a woman, or there's a womanizer. Okay, someone that definitely wants to hook up, that's for sure. Hook, line and sinker, could be a Captain Hook, could be a Capricorn, or a Gemini, don't know. But Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Cappy, but it's paradox numbered. Okay, so if it's a Cappy, it's a Gemini. If it's a Virgo, it's on its own. It could be in your chart. Taurus, Virgo, Taurus, Sagittarian, Life Path 5 energies, okay? But again, there is someone, Jen, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, but someone that is looking for a relationship online, pretty much, okay? So it could be a long-distance relationship for a lot of you. Don't forget, if you're on my join button, to make sure that you leave your questions, because I did a video yesterday for the people that were a part of the joining and they wanted their questions answering. I'll tell you guys towards the end if you don't know my services or what I'm offering. But like, I've been doing private readings for people, okay, that are on the join button and asking you to leave your questions. Make sure that you do, because I get them done daily. Okay, so Dun or Putchie, you've got 6 here, Pisces. So you've got Cappy or Gemini. This person could be a mother. They could actually be a mother. This is pharmaceuticals, drugs, supplementary, elementary, dear Watson, Gemini. But like someone that's very emotionally intelligent, a father figure, a mother figure, someone that's definitely looking for a relationship and not to be breadcrumbed. But I mean, what's the world breadcrumbed? I mean, equality is bollocks. We are all the same. Equality means what? Equal. It means equal, right? But nobody is equal. Nobody is the same. That's what it means. Equal means the same. Nobody is the same. Everybody needs a dick. Everybody needs whatever they need. But trust me, nobody is cut from the same energy, okay? So what you've got here is someone that wants attention from someone and they want to care and look for a woman, okay? Because they're looking to care for a woman. So there's a bachelor male energy there. Now, if you're watching in your female energy and you want some male company, this can be the same person that is looking for a stable relationship. So if you know a person and you're talking to them and you think this person, guy or gal, okay, is looking for a relationship, then what's holding me back? Okay. So you've kind of got that, feeling loved, feeling cared, feeling nurtured, or Natalie. Now, if you are not feeling that way and you're kind of like, well, I'm kind of curious, well then, like I said, some of you need to get a move on because there is something that is possibly blooming, okay? Queen of Pentacles can be a person that's in a relationship already, okay, or Eddie or Edmonds or Holly or Jodie or Berry. They can be in a relationship already, but if they're not, what they are is a bachelor, okay, or a spatula, or a bachelorette, okay, someone that's looking for what you want, right? If you watch for a decent relationship, the trouble is people get confused with what love is, okay, what a connection actually is, because the world is a three, okay, and it can mean third energies. Let's see, Pisces, what's going on with Pisces, please, for the next 48? So you get Six of Cups. So there you go. You're either in a relationship already, the person that you are interested in is in a relationship already, but they should tell you that, right? Because if they don't tell you that, that's not love, okay? That's devious, kind of God knows what else, and that's not love, okay? So there's an energy here of either a physical relationship that is here, or a possible one that you can find if you are talking to someone possibly online, but it would require communication. Okay, clear. This is open for discussion. Okay, I'm open to talk. Okay, are you open to talk? Okay, talking is good. Okay, I do it for a living. Trust me, it's very good. Talking about feelings and relationships of what we all want, okay, is very good. Okay, so you've kind of got this energy where there is someone here that you already have or know that you could be with, or they do, okay? But it's not clarified. Your actual reading for the week is over on Patreon, okay? And I think it was a very good one. I'm sure it was. But then when it started to be clarified, it got very mixed up. I'm sure it was, where someone was constantly connecting with exes. Like, this is, I was going to do a video on this for everybody, okay? When you deal with exes, people deal with exes for a long time, right? So explain to me what love is, because this is the lovers, right? This is someone that cares for you, cares about you, okay? Will do anything for you, right? Now, when people get in circumstances of love, okay, when that keeps happening, you fall out of love. So the people that are in denial, okay, when people are constantly hounded and battered and bruised by karmic and blah, blah, blah energy, that's obviously not love. So if you're hurt, right, your feelings are hurt, that means that you're in love, right? Does it? Is a question. If your feelings get hurt by an ex, does that mean that you are in love with them if they're getting hurt? So if that answer is no, of course it isn't, Steve. My feelings don't get hurt by an ex, right? So if they are being hurt by an ex that keeps rubbing salt in the wounds, right, that means that you're in love with the person still, right? Because if it wasn't, you would, like if they was with someone else, it really wouldn't matter, because you're not in love with them, you see. You're not in love with an ex. An ex might be in love with you, but if you get hurt by an ex, that means that you're still in love with them because you're being hurt. Your feelings are hurt. If your feelings are no longer present for a person, it doesn't matter what they say or what they do, anything cannot harm you because you are not in love with the person, so they can't hurt you, you see? Okay, I think a lot of people don't get that, where they get that cross between love and lust and trust. Okay, when trust has been broken and love is gone, nothing should hurt you. You shouldn't need to run or hide or from any kind of single emotion or whatever it is, or from exes, because you are not hurt by that person anymore, because you're obviously not in love with them. Right? So I was going to do a video on that because obviously I'm being asked a lot of questions just lately when it comes to like the, what do you call it here, the joining button. Let's see. So Pisces, that goes for any cross-watch or either, or either, Eva, Evie, Stevie, Steve, Ivan the Terrible. Let's see. Pisces, what they got coming up for the next 48? Judgment, you see. Now, Libra, possible energy here. Now, this is either old or it's new, or someone that you want to hear from and you want to talk to. This is open-minded, open channeling, and also clairvoyant music, but it's also music to my ears. Now, if it's deafening, like my last Angel Radio, which was heavy metal, okay, if it's deafening, it's like, oh no, I don't want to hear that. Okay, that's true or false, right? So when you guys are like, oh no, my ex is going to come back, you're worried, so you're still in love with them, right? Do you get it? No, but Steve, I'm not. I don't want them to come back. So why are you so hurt? Why do people not block? This is open. But if it was clarified by a blocking energy, that's what you should be doing. People look for an answer in tarot when you have to participate. If you do not want to hear from a person, that is called, if they keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, and this is a yes or a no, and you, because it's two, right? And you've said no, and you've said no. If they keep asking and hounding you down, what is that? Harassment. It's harassment, okay? So there are legal, Libra too, okay? There are legal circumstances, or paralegal instead of paranoid, okay, and getting annoyed, that you have to take steps yourself, right? Which means if you have an open line for a person to communicate with you, they're possibly going to do that. They'll keep coming back as long as they can until you block them. Block them. Okay, if they keep doing that, you can put them up for harassing you. Now, if you can't do those, that means that you're still in love with the person, right? You're still in love with the person and leaving it open for a chance that the person can think, oh, well, they haven't blocked me. They answer. When I ask a question, they answer. When I speak, they listen and talk. So it's still open until you close the chapter of the book, until you're prepared to close it yourself and not be in denial or love for a person that you think is love, because it's either right or wrong. These are what I went through in my relationship. And you know me, I'm not in a relationship anymore. Because why? Because I fell out of love. Because the amount of times that it happened, 35 times for a record. Anybody else tried a relationship 35 times and it didn't work? Let me know in the comment section, right? I am a Piscean, right? But I tried 35 times, right? Or probably more, okay? It happened every 3 days. Why is that? Because me and Emily was life path 5, life path 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3, Pisces. 3, okay? 3. So this is where every 3 days we were having an argument, a breakup, and a split up, and God knows what else, where it was unfair. Because there was an unfair advantage. Sorry, I'm trying to put this TV on. This is where my PlayStation 5 sets off. Makes loads of noise. Sorry, lighting. But what I'm trying to say to you is that coming to the realization that if you are not in love with a person from the past, really? Sorry. This is where everybody's like going to click off and God knows what else. That's what a PlayStation 5 sounds like. When you log in, all you have to do is turn your TV on and it automatically comes on. It's magic these days, trust me, guys. But, right, if you're not in love with someone, if you're not in love with them, it doesn't matter what they do, okay? Because you should be blessing and giving your blessing for them to meet whoever they want. Because you wouldn't be in love with them. So it doesn't matter. You won't hate the person for moving on with their life. Okay, so a lot of people get into denial and think, well, what is love and what am I feeling? Hurt. Okay, ego, hurt. But how do you keep getting hurt? By keep talking or communicating somehow with the past. Okay, recollections, thinking, stuff that's around your house, right? So if you were on a diet, for instance, right, and there was cakes and biscuits all over the place and you're on a diet, would that help? No. So if there were pictures all around and God knows what else of an ex-husband or a wife, okay, is that any good for you? If someone passes on, okay, and God bless the soul, but they pass on and you've got pictures all around, what does that do every single day? Prolongs the inevitable of an ending, because you'll constantly think of them every single day, and in your mind you'll just be like fully not being able to move on from the past, realizing what is gone, to be able to let it go. So things that wind you up, cross-watching, wondering what is the other person doing? Are they going to come back? Why am I so worried that they may or may not? What am I not doing in my life that stops? Now, a lot of you can say, but I was married, we got divorced, so on and so forth, or anything like that. But why does the person keep coming to the house? They don't have to. They do not have to. Okay, you do not have to, as an adult, contact the ex-child that you're thinking of. Okay, because they keep doing it, so you'll just keep doing it and 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 going around the same cycle. Okay, with Michael, Melissa Maria, Michael Jackson, Julian Jason, Justin Jackie, Jasmine Jack. Okay, so hopefully hopefully this is not a return of the past for you guys that are freaking out saying, oh my God, I don't want my past back, please. I don't want my... Get over yourself, okay? Get over yourself. You are a big girl or big boy, right? So you can look after yourself, right? So it doesn't matter if people contact you, just block them, okay? And if they keep trying, tell them, if you contact me once more when I've told you no, I will put you up on harassment charges. Okay? Any of you got the guts to do that keep being hounded down by exes? Because I've seen you all in the chats. Okay? Please do not I want this new person. I do not want the... Come on. Right? Man up. Let's see. So, Pisces. Pisces. I wouldn't be doing my job correctly if I just let people get away with things. Okay, I'm here to teach. Okay, so, and learn. Trust me, and learn. Pisces, next 48. We're not having that one. Pisces, next 48. Someone wants to come back. Yeah, you got Libra energy here. You have the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody... Why do you let other people make decisions here? Someone's very indecisive, in and out, in and out, in and out. Why? Because you possibly let them keep coming in and out of your life, right? If they're exes. So it means that somehow this person is capable to contact you. Now, do they live next door? If they don't, and it's via multimedia, and people do not want to hear from people, then why have you got that option open still? Okay. What, I'm supposed to block people? Yeah. That I don't want to hear from. Yeah. So, you got pretty good energy also. Because this could change. Okay, it's only stories that I can read so far with the amount of cards that I have. So you got an esoteric person, spiritual person, people that do tarot, someone that is willing to work on a relationship. Okay. But you got 8, 9, 10. Could be a 1 or a 10. Okay. Now, if you want exes back, okay, go back with your exes. If you want them back, go back with your exes. If you don't want them back, block them or take them on charges. Okay, harassment. Okay, harassment charges. Okay, that's if a person doesn't accept no for an answer. Because this is yes, no, no, yeah, kind of, but maybe, sort of, don't know, maybe, well, maybe, kind of, don't know, sort of. I'll come back next week. Okay, let's try again, and let's do it again. Okay, and then again, let's fail, and then try again, and then, can we try again? No. Okay, I'll come back in a week or two. So you mean there's a chance? No. Okay, if you've done that, and you've been down there, that's because you're not doing anything about it. Okay, a person, if they do not accept no for an answer, what are they? Controlling, manipulative. Because they're trying to control what they want. Okay, what they want. Okay, so if that isn't what you want, then you have to take steps to stop that from happening. You have to take physical steps. I don't mean metaphysical steps, just, I wish the person would go away. No. Snap back to reality. Okay, so if you want to hear from someone and they reach out, the answer is either going to be yes or no. If that's trying again and you say no, then you've got to do more than just say no. You've got to do something about it. Okay, you've got to do something about it. Now, if a person says, oh, okay, so your answer was no then, yep. Face facts, it was no. Move on. Okay, because someone here could already be in a relationship. So, if you are dealing with an ex that has run off with another woman or man, does that hurt? Does it? If it does, then you're still in love with them, right? Because you're bothered that they are. Okay, so you're still in love. You just think, no, I'm healing. But that means that you're still in love because it hurts. It's not supposed to. It's not supposed to hurt, right? So you're still getting over the past. But the more you keep going over it and letting them back into your life, the more you are going to continue to go through this. And through it, and through it, and through it. Okay. Because if they come back whilst in a relationship and you didn't trust them before, what makes you think that they're actually still not in this relationship? So you more than likely don't trust them. But the good thing is that you do have a very good energy here. Now, y'all guys that are in denial, you can go back and work on a relationship with the past if they contact you. Don't forget, when I'm saying they contact you, you can also be the one that is contacting them. Okay, from the past, it's up to you. Okay, because it always goes vice versa. But if none of you are on the timeline of exes, and you're kind of like, no, I want to work on a relationship with someone new, what you should do, okay, is definitely what I did in mine, which was grant the energy. Okay, I actually really want you to find a new person that you can be with, that can give you what you want naturally be able to provide you with what you want. Okay, because of all of the dynamics of the 35 times. So you fall out of love, you realize the amount of times you've tried it has failed. So the last part is realizing, am I actually in love with the person, or am I not in love with the person? Because if I was in love, it would work. If I was actually in love, we would both want the same thing. But not the okie doke, not the falling for, oh, but now I've realized. But now I've realized. So don't fall for that one, because that's the devil making you fall for the energy again, while you play out the energy again and again and again, and then it'll happen what? Again. Okay, so you've got a choice: past, or continue to say no and then take action towards the future, and also cope and deal with the past. Okay, if you can deal, and you have dealt with your past and you've moved on, then there is a choice here that someone could be willing to make to work on a new relationship with someone. Because whichever regardless way, there is someone here that communicates really well, openly. And I mean talking, visually as well. Okay, being able to see a person, being able to speak to the person, being able to listen to the person, okay, understand the person, okay, not a misunderstanding. Oh, I've misunderstood it. You said, she said, I said, blah. Okay. Pisces, next 48. 7 of Cups in reverse. Some of you, you've got like maybe metaphysical connection that is pretty much present. It could be someone, I'll put these cards in the wrong way around. It could be someone at a distance, but it's a choice that needs to be made. Do you wanna, Tatiana shoulda wanna, do you want to continue to have the smoke pulled over your eyes, okay, and let people fool you and trick you, okay, and make you believe that they've changed, okay, because this can be someone that's very convincing. I'm making you believe that I've changed. You have to look at past actions, okay. Am I in love, or am I just got rose-tinted glasses on? Do I really want the past back? Do they have other options? If you're constantly worried about a person having other options, if they're new, then I don't know, but I'm talking about old at the moment. If you're constantly worried if another person has always got other options that you've dealt with in the past, and they had done, and the trust was broken, well, then you know, don't you? You already know. So you've got an energy here now where people are seeking for new relationships, to hook up with people in order to be able to build a connection, a good one, make a good connection with a person. Because this can mean, okay, I'm very desirable and you're very desirable and we need to make the right choice. Okay, so if any of you are kind of like, look, I really need to make the right choice. Is it a person that can work out in the future, or is it a choice of the past? And you guys are like, no, my choice isn't the past. Okay, so then what do? Like I said, make sure that you have blocked everything. Social media nowadays, there are so many things that you can do about blocking people's names and then bullying them and harassing them. When they message you and 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 you don't want that, you can quite easily block that person and put all of your multimedia stuff as friends only. If it be Facebook or whatever, you don't have to hide from people. What are you scared of? Because if you're scared, what you need is either an exorcism or the police force for harassment charge of someone that will not leave you alone. Police. Not psychic. The police. Harassment. Okay. So that's if a person does not accept no for an answer. Okay. So you've got the Seven of Cups in reverse now. Do I do something about this physically and move on with my life? Okay. Do I keep getting tempted to go back and argue or go back with my past? Am I always tempted to go back? Temptation, desire. I'm always desired to go back to an energy of the past, to just see. Okay. But you already know. Okay. So let's see. Doesn't matter what spiritual feeling you have. Okay. Because you have to be hurt to get stronger. You have to force yourself out of what you believe is to be for the rest of your life. You know, you think, no, I believe that this is supposed to be the one, but we've done nothing but destroy each other's trust. True soulmates or twin flames do not destroy each other. They don't. True twin flames, me and Emily, everybody knows that I was in a twin flame or soulmate, goddamn whatever, okay? But we are not true twin flames. We are karmic soulmates, okay, that have constantly split up, argue, get back together, argue, fall to go back, retrograde, God knows what else, completely on the same page, different pages, okay for a day or two, then drastically wrong, okay? So what does that tell you? That it's a karmic situation that hasn't changed, never did, no matter how many times, okay? Oh, I've got feelings again. I'm having feelings for you again. Again and 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 again. Okay? But when you look at the true fact of it, has anything that you have tried with a past partner worked? So if your answer is no, well then you've got choices. What do I do? Block, harassment charges. Okay? Intervention. Okay? Stuff where people can't get to you. If it involves children, then social services. If you're married, you do not have to have your husband or your wife, you do not have to intervene with each other. You don't need a telephone or anything. No. Social services. Okay. Harassment. Let's see. Pisces. For the next 48. There you go. So there could well be someone new here. They are kind of thinking, but is someone making someone think of them because they're not taking any action? Because it needs action. This is like, well, I keep thinking about someone that I might have a connection with, but I don't know if they've got a connection with someone else or not, with a friend or not. Okay, so I'm making believe that they could actually be with someone else. Okay, because I'm watching, but I'm seeing the fact that they might have other options. Because there needs to be communication. Because if there isn't clear communication, then it's kind of like, well, you're obviously not interested if you're not communicating. And if you're not communicating, then why is that? Is that because you're speaking to your ex or thinking about your ex, or, you know, whichever way around? But this could be involving children, okay? But for you guys, you're like, no, because that's my ex spying on me. What does it matter? My ex probably more than likely watches this channel. I don't care. Doesn't stop me from having a voice. Doesn't. No. I will not be intimidated by anybody. Okay. Do not deal with intimidation. Do not like intimidation. I do not like people that stop you from having a voice. Don't like it. Like if you look at children, if they go to school, okay, if they go to school and they are bullied, okay, do you tell the children, don't talk about this? Okay, I do not want you to talk about this. Okay. Don't tell me and don't tell teachers. You're just going to have to suck it up and be a man or a woman. Don't talk about it. No, we are taught to tell teachers and to also tell. So, like what I said, harassment, okay, bullying, okay, intimidation, okay, stop you from speaking, stop you from having a voice, stop you from talking about what you want to talk about, okay. Let's see. Don't forget, I also read without the cards present. Okay. Let's see. Pisces next 48. Two new people or the same person? You will definitely need to be speaking. Some of you might have choice between friends becoming lovers or lovers becoming friends, because someone here could have options here. Is it this one or is it this one? Should I speak to this one or this one? Should I not speak to this one or this one? Is this one actually speaking or not speaking? So if they're not talking and not speaking, Someone might have too many options where they're completely unsure what option who has here, right? So it kind of, the bachelor stable energy here is now maybe losing interest because they're unsure, of what option it is that they may or may not have. Like, you know, because when communication breaks down, if you like someone and they're like, no, I don't really want to talk, you know, I don't really want to talk to you, I don't want to talk, that might be because they're actually talking to someone else. Now, if they're not, I can't guarantee this, but like, because this could be children, that they're, you know, they're focused more on their kids than they are anything else, or they're focused on their past, still spying and watching on them, you know, which means they're not going to be open in order to be able to do it because they're going to be scared. They'll be worried about actually opening up to a person. So they would fear, okay, they would fear. Like I said, you've got to know what love truly is. Is love something that hurts? Because if you're still hurt over your past, you are still in love with them, right? Because you're still hurt. If you wasn't hurt, you wouldn't be in love. Because you would just be like, oh, that's great. I'm glad that they found someone. I'm so happy for them. Because no shade, no arguments, no nothing. I'm really happy the fact that they're happy. Any of you can do that? Right? So what does that mean if a person can do that? That they're extremely stable within their mind and their emotions. So what does that make them? A very good person for a relationship. Because they can decide for themselves. The people that are with me and been with me don't really offer me anything, okay? So I'm free to be able to choose someone that is coming up in my energy all my life, they're stable, okay? That wants the same thing that I want, okay? But for you guys that are constantly dealing with past or worried about past energies, man, y'all need to do something about it, okay? Yeah, because you've got 5 of Wands possibly there. You've got Pisces energy here also for a lot of you. 10 of Pentacles, money, Pisces, go on, money. Ooh. So there you go, guys. There's your next 48 hours. If you would like to have your full weekly with the camera pointing at here, 2 days in advance. It was done yesterday or the day before, I think. Okay. Sometimes I'll give you more cards or less cards when we do here, but this is just a story. But I really need helping out financially, so please don't skip it. Okay. So that's the silver or gold tier over on Patreon, your weeklies and your monthlies and your yearlies and God knows what else is over there. Teaching stuff. If you want to join the join button is like $2 or $3, I think. And what you get on there nearly every single day is some kind of very quick reading. But you also get question and answers. So last night, I posted something over there on a public post. Hi, people on the memberships. Okay, please leave me your name and your question or the other person's name if it's involving someone else. Okay, and everybody has been going, hi, Steve, thank you. I am blah, blah, blah. So on and so forth. This is my story. Can you answer it? Right. So I pick the names that are out, do a video, say, okay, this is you first, second, third. There's your answer. Bam. Post it. The only people that can see it are the people that have joined, unfortunately. If you want a private one and no one to see it, then you need to contact me below. But if you want to join, it's like £2 or £3. It's not too much. Now, if you also, you get like weekly, daily readings over there, but not for star signs, general, okay? So be like, okay, this is a story. Are you following the story? Does it relate to you? Okay, this is the outcome. Sometimes it will be star sign related. How do they think? How they feel if you're dealing with like a Cancer, Scorpio, blah, blah, blah. So I add as much over there for you as possible, but they will not be star sign related where you can relate to it even more. If you want those, you need Patreon, okay? And you'll get those in advance, okay? Ooh, so all info is provided below anyway. Thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate it. And I'll hopefully see you on Patreon on your weekly reading.